Sir. I met my pastor sometimes in Lagos in the year 2019. And in 2020, the Lord told me to relocate to Abuja, and I relocated to Abuja, and I began to ask for a church to worship. And in 2021, I was in a church, and I saw my pastor. I saw my pastor. 2001. Yes, in 2000, I relocated to Abuja, and I saw my pastor in 2001. He walked into a church, and I was ministering. As soon as I came down from the altar, I went straight and sat beside him. I said, "Sir, what are you doing here? Why are you in Abuja?" And he told me what the Lord has laid in his heart to do. The next day, we had a conversation, and he told me he's in Abuja to start a work. And I expected the pastor who came to Abuja to start a work to come with some loads of money, for us to begin to do the work. And all he came to Abuja with to start the work the Lord has asked him to do was a Ghana Must Go full of 2 books, the 7 forces of breakthrough and the power of prayers. They were all loaded in the Ghana Must Go. And that's all he came with his small traveling bag. And he said the Lord asked us to want him to start. I said, "Sir, I believe in the vision. Let's start." Day Spring Hotel in Zone 6 was where he was using in the evening. I discovered that after 1 week, the following week, the money finished. How are we going to pay for the next rent? He said, "Let us go and continue. We will be in service." My pastor, I don't know how he does it. The kind of faith he has, I have never seen. Before the service is over, the money for the service will be paid for. At the beginning of the service, there is no rent to pay for that service. But before the service is over, it will be paid for. And so that was how we started. In 2001, he relocated to Lagos to go and settle the church in Lagos, because he said the Lord told him not to take anything from Lagos, and he came to Abuja. Now, when in Abuja, in 2002, we started the church. When he came in, to cut the long story very short, 4 things I noticed about my pastor. I'm going to summarize the history of our church around it. We started at Lightway Academy, and at that time we were only 7 adults and 3 children in a classroom. But when my pastor is preaching, it seems as if he's preaching to a congregation of 25,000. And we're talking big thing. We're having our land in areas where a metroplex where it's easily accessible. We'll be traveling all around the world, all expenses paid. If you are outside, you'll be thinking that there's this congregation that is everywhere loaded with money. 7 adults and 3 children. From that classroom, we moved to another classroom, and that was how growth started. One thing about my pastor is a man that follows the moment God gives him an instruction. Very clear. He started a prophetic prayer in the evening. I'm going to stop at that point. No, after that, I'll just make 2 points and I'll just stop. Sorry, please. Prophetic prayer in the evening. And we noticed that everywhere began to fill up. One day, I was just getting excited. As a pastor, walking with our pastor, our church is growing. One day, he came and called me and said, "The Lord said we should stop this prophetic prayer." I said, "Oh, so what are we going to do with the people?" He said, "If they don't come, the Lord has instructed we're going to stop." And so everybody that was coming for miracles stopped, and we continued with our morning service. Back to 20 people, back to 30 people. From Lightway Academy, we went into Banex Plaza. We met the gods of the Asians. So I'm not surprised when he went to Philippines. He has dealt with them before he ever went there. In 3 years, we had over 15 management. What Jacob suffered in the house of Laban, we suffered it. Every week, they keep increasing the rent. And that was how God kept on keeping us. And we survived from Lightway Academy, went to Christie House. Something about my pastor, the values that he holds from the beginning is the same values he has held on to today. I could go on and on with stories of faith, steps he has taken, and we have seen them come to pass. When there is nothing, he declares it, he believes it, and it came to pass. From Christy House, we went to several places until God brought us to the Gwarimpa Church. It's been a journey of faith, been a journey of consistency, been a journey of commitment, and been a journey of a genuine heart to love God and to truly love people. Thank you very much.